Hello, welcome back to the Health Hobby Podcast. It's another week, another opportunity to fine tune your healthy living and weight loss goals. And I'm excited to bring to you finally the workshop I promised back in December. And I wanted to make sure that I got this into your hands and into your life before the end of January. We're going to be diving into making a digital vision board for your weight loss success. We're going to bring your dreams, desires, your dreamiest weight loss goals. That's something I say in my intro. We're going to bring those to life visually so you have something to reference every day. And we're going to take it up a notch. We're going to not do a traditional vision board, but we're going to do it in Canva, which allows you to make a digital version of a vision board, which has so many more uses and opportunities when we're using this as a motivational tool. So if you're listening on a traditional podcast platform, thank you for being here. Make sure you save this episode and pop over to YouTube if you want to watch right now, so you can see the slides. I am going to have some slides that help us get prepared to make the vision board. And if you've never used Canva, which is the graphics design app we're going to be using, don't worry, you can get a totally free version. You definitely want to watch the YouTube, because I will show you how to use the app if you've never used it before. It's very, very intuitive, but this is definitely one of those podcasts that could benefit you if you watched on YouTube. So make sure you pop over there, subscribe, of course, to the Health Hobby Podcast YouTube channel. And if you can't make it over there, no worries, pop down to the show notes. I have linked the slides there for you so you can listen, you can download the slides and come back and re-listen. You can do the preparatory prompts. We're going to do just a little bit of writing, thinking, kind of inspiration gathering. So we have some things to reference when we're in Canva, so we can search for images, colors, things like that, that represent the vision we have for our healthiest selves. And a vision board is something that I have always loved the idea of. I am very artsy, crafty type of person. I like colors, I like drawing, I like doing collages, and I've made my fair share of vision boards throughout my life. And I always get excited to get the magazines out, the glue, the tape, get that poster board, even maybe some glitter, just make it really fun and inspirational. But it's time to take it into 2025, right? We are in a new age, and let's use our technology to our advantage to make this really fun and inspirational piece of artwork, or, whatever you want to call it. I love doing art, making this collage something that you can use from day to day. And the cool thing about doing this in Canva, which I'll get more into in a minute, is that as you progress through your goals, you can pop back in here and change it and maybe revise some things as the year goes on. So it's not hard and fast glued onto a paperboard, and it is what it is. This is a vision board that remains alive throughout the year, that you can use and change and progress as you change and move forward and progress in your weight loss goals. So without further ado, let's get started. So really quick, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm Amanda Ford. Nice to meet you. I'm the host of the Health Hobby Podcast. It's a weekly podcast for busy working moms looking to find their rhythm and routine so you can find your dreamiest weight loss goals to date. I'm very adamant about making small shifts, tiny steps, day by day, and building routines that are like brushing your teeth, so they're no-brainers, they're automatic, so you finally hit your weight loss goals and feel confident and capable forevermore. So you're never ever having to do a day one again. It's just a part of your life. And every week on Thursday, I drop a new episode about fitness, nutrition, simple hacks, steps that you can do to maintain those routines or build them if you're brand new to this healthy living thing. And foremost, before all of that, I'm a mom and a wife. I found joy in my parenting, reduced anxiety, and transformed my body, and lost a bunch of weight through strength training, clean eating, and nutrition tracking. I became totally obsessed with the process. I love it. I eventually ended up coaching women through online weight loss journeys, 6, 7 to 9 weeks. They too found such great success. I love this. And I have now created a podcast to help as many women as I can, and men, if you're out there listening, to find their rhythm and learn strength training, learn how to clean eat, learn how to track your nutrition, because those are the steps that will 100% get you to your weight loss goals. And as you learn those routines, they become skills, and then they just become kind of like riding a bike, like brushing your teeth every day. So I love talking all things fitness, nutrition, motivation, lifestyle, healthy living lifestyle. I love learning about what's coming up, what's new, what's trending. Definitely tune in on Thursdays to the Health Hobby podcast. You can listen right here on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, or on any of the podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. So there's me, there's my podcast cover art if you've never seen it. So that'll help you find it if you're looking for it on the podcast players. And there's me and my family. That's us at a Stanford football game. I'm from the Bay Area and we love sports, and that's just me and my family. I love being with them all the time. It's just all I think about and all I want to do. So I had to put a picture of them on there. I have 2 kiddos, a girl and a boy, and they are currently teenagers. So we are busy all the time. All right, but let's dive into today's topic. I'm excited to talk about this. I know you're ready and eager. Let's dive into what we're going to be talking about today. Let's get inspired, because you're going to make a digital vision board for your weight loss success. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see this example, but I have an example here. I made this just one evening and it was so fun. And I was like, wow, that was pretty simple. I think that I should share this hack and this tool using Canva to my listeners. So I made this one in about 30 minutes. We're going to make a similar one, but just so you know, your vision board does not need to look like mine. It is all you. It should have your personality. It should have your spunk, your own dreams, your own desires. It doesn't need to have words. It can be all photos. It's really all up to you. We're going to talk about that here in a second, so you can figure out what to put on your vision board, and so you can have some triggers and some references. So when you're in Canva, the platform we're going to use, you'll have something to type into the search so we can find elements like these here. So we're going to combine your creativity and create clarity to help you build a clear vision for your weight loss and fitness journey. All right, here's the cool thing about this. We're kicking out the old ways of doing a vision board with paper, magazines, glue, tape, scissors, stickers. Even though those are all really fun things to play with and get creative with, most of us don't have giant stacks of magazines anymore. And I don't really want to have to encourage you to go out and buy a bunch of magazines, which are actually quite expensive nowadays. So instead, let's use a really fun tool called Canva, which is a free graphics design software. So the slides that you're watching right now and anything that I create free resource-wise for my listeners, I always make it in Canva. So you've seen the power of Canva already if you have any of my other free resources. But we can use it to make a vision board too. So we're going to pop in there. I'm going to give you a mini tutorial if you haven't used it. So stick around to the end of this workshop, because you're going to want to see my kind of tips and tricks, because I do use this software a lot. So I am going to show you some of the fun things you can do other than just selecting photos and text and things to put onto your vision board. And the other thing that I really want to hype about using Canva, we could do a traditional shaped vision board that's in a landscaped format, but I like to do the portrait format because it fits perfectly onto your iPhone or your smartphone's lock screen or your home screen. And definitely want to check out this slide if you're not watching quite yet, because it's so fun to pop this on to your home screen. You've made it. This isn't just someone else's photo that you put on there. This is yours. It's in your face all day, and it fits just perfectly with this shape onto your cell phone. So with a traditional vision board, we couldn't do that. And again, like I said in the beginning, we can always go back in and shift and reconfigure what we have on our vision board as we progress. And set goals, mini goals, or hit milestones throughout the year, we can always change this and it's evolving with you. So really, really fun opportunity here to use Canva to our advantage when making a vision board. So what are you going to need to make your vision board? Well, just 3 things. You're going to need to get Canva, the app. You can get it on your cell phone, your iPad, or on your computer. You need a notebook and a pen or some place to take notes, and your goals, dreams, and aspirations for the healthiest you yet. Okay, first, like I said, I need you guys to download Canva. The free version is absolutely fine. If you want to dive into the pro version, it's $12.99 a month. You could cancel, after you make your vision board if you want to have access to more stock images, more elements. You'll see what the elements are in a minute, more functionality. And, if you think you'll use this in your personal life and your business, it's definitely worth it. I've been using Canva for at least a decade. I am not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. I just use it every day almost because I use it for my podcast. I make party invitations for it, for my kids when we're having birthday parties. I use it for my work sometimes at the hospital. So it has mega value for me. And I think $12.99 a month is like a major steal for the capabilities that this platform has. So, but again, the free version is fine. And I'll show you how to search things so you can make sure you're getting the free things. And the cool thing is if there's a picture or a sticker or an element you want to use that is paid, I think you can just pay for that one item. I'm not really sure the cost for one item. Maybe it's like $1 or something. I'm not sure, but I just want to let you know, I don't really want you to have to spend money to do this. I want this just to be accessible to anyone, but $12.99 isn't a bad deal, especially if you think about going out and getting tape and glitter and stickers and poster board and magazines. That would cost you at least $20 to $30, like at least to get, a good set of traditional vision board craft gear to get this going. So, all right, make sure you go to Canva, Canva.com to get this app on your phone. Of course, you can just go to the App Store and it will pop up for you. So you want to get that going. So pause right now and get that going so you have it ready. So when I get to the training part in Canva, you can start fiddling with it and start building your vision board. Okay, the second thing I need you to grab is a notebook. So if you like to use your iPad or your cell phone, open up your notes app. I do think for this, it's great to have a pen and paper because we're just going to be jotting down some notes. It's not a big journaling session we're going to be doing. We're just going to try to write some words, some inspirations. We're going to think about some people, places, things, colors that inspire us. So we have these right at our fingertips for when we're in Canva creating the vision board. Okay, here comes the fun part. We're going to gain a clear focus and get inspired and figure out our why, make a plan, our motivation, and visualize who our end of the year person is. The person, that's you, the person that has accomplished their weight loss goals, changed their life towards healthy living, created a foundation of healthier routines that happen every day without fail, without frustration or overwhelm. So we're going to go through these few journal prompts. And this is where, if you're just listening on the audio, again, you can go down to the show notes or the show description and download these prompts for free. They're there for you. And you'll be able to see the exact words in the slides that I'm referencing as I share this workshop on YouTube. Okay, get your notebooks out. We're going to start with your why. I'm sure we've all heard this why. We got to lock in our why. Our why is our anchor for why we want to change our life, why we want to lose weight, why we want to be healthier, feel better, have more energy. There's always a reason why. Sometimes it's just maybe you're bored. Maybe you want to change. You're like, I need something different in my life. But here are some things that can help you figure out your why. So journal down some things, jot down some notes, bullet out some notes to answer these questions. So why do you want to lose weight or get fit? What's driving you? Is it just weight loss? Is it an event or a vacation you want to get strong and fit and confident for? Do you have a recent health diagnosis or are you trying to avoid a health diagnosis? Is it your work that you need to lose weight for, or Maybe you want some more energy and vigor when you're working. Is it for your family, your friends, or people at your work or in your personal life inspiring you to take better care of yourself and make these changes? Maybe you just need a change. That's always a great reason. Or maybe you've always just wanted to be that fit girl. So that's me. I always want to be the fittest I can be. I'm 40 years old. My body has changed here and there. I'm at a great place in my life. I'm at a different season than I was when I was in my early 30s. But for me, I always just want to be that mom, that fit girl I can go out and I go for a run. I can be strong. I feel confident in bathing suits. I feel sexy in my clothes. I feel like I have energy. And that's that fit girl vibe. Like that's me. And I also just to share, to give you some inspiration, I have diabetes that runs in my family. So one of the things for many, many years, even before I really took my health seriously, I was like, I know I have to eat smart and move my body so I can avoid or try to at all costs to avoid getting diabetes. I don't want that. I know what happens and the plethora, the domino effect of poor health that happens when we get diabetes. So whatever it is for you, it's got to be personal. If it's still kind of high level for you, it's not quite deep enough yet, that's fine. We're going to dig a little bit deeper, but think about what is your why. And when you're making your vision board here later in our workshop, you can put the why right in the center. Remember, it's your anchor. So I encourage you to put your why in the center. So if it's a symbol, if it's a word, if it's a picture of someone, whatever it is, if it's a color, if it's a place, if it's a piece of clothing, is it whatever it is for you, I do encourage when we're configuring our vision board that is front and center is your why, because your why is your anchor. Okay, our next journaling prompt for our vision board is our plan. So we can always have a why, but we need to have a plan to get to the goal of weight loss, the goal of more energy, the goal of sleeping better, the goal of healthier, cleaner, tighter eating. So let's think about how we can make a plan so we can represent that plan on our vision board. So we don't need to go crazy and line out every detail like on your calendar, time, day, seconds, everything. But this is just a kind of a high level idea of what your plan could be or what you visualize your plan being. So what new behaviors will help you achieve your goal? Are you going to be adding fitness in? So if that's the case, most likely you are. So what type of fitness? And how will this change your weekly schedule? And where will you participate in this new fitness? Do you want or need to try a new eating routine? So probably yes, but what does that look like? Do you want to add more veggies in? Do you want to drink more water? Are you looking to eat high protein? Just think about the things that you've kind of been curious about, things that you're currently working on maybe, or something that has sparked your interest and that you want to give a shot for this upcoming year. Will you include anyone else in your plan? Is there people that need to be involved in your plan? Do you need support? And do you need to learn anything ahead of time before you jump into any of this said plan? Okay, let's get motivated. I love this one. So this is the one that's really going to spark the inspiration when you pop open your cell phone or when you pop open this digital document, when you print this out, you put it on your fridge, whatever you want to do, this is going to motivate you. So let's think about things that motivate and inspire. So are there individual words or colors that motivate and inspire you? What activities motivate you? Are there special people in your life, celebrities or athletes that motivate you? And what about inspirational quotes, verses, or proverbs that might keep you focused and on task? Are there places that motivate you? So for me, I would say I'm hugely motivated by professional sports. I love football, basketball, baseball. Right now at the time of recording this, it's the beginning of NFL football playoffs. Let's do this. I love it. I love the energy that is around the playoff season. I love watching the athleticism in football. And it's just inspiring because these guys are so driven and so focused on being the best them and being the best for others on their team that it's always such a big spark for me So maybe I put, I don't know, my NFL team on there. When we think about what are objects and colors and things that we can put on our vision board, maybe I put the NFL logo or I put the 49er symbol, something like that. So think about things that are really unique to you that could motivate you: symbols, colors, places, people, things, Bible verses, proverbs, other motivational quotes. This is really, really your opportunity to take some time here. And if you're like, I don't know any motivational quotes or proverbs, use Google. We have the internet open right now. Probably if you're watching this on YouTube, your internet's open, and think about those things so we have them to reference when we are creating our vision board. All right, finally, we're going to think about how to visualize. We're going to visualize the new you that sparked energy, that person that has crossed the finish line or hit a major milestone in their weight loss and fitness goals. So what does that person look like? What emotions does the new you hold? What big dreams have come alive as a result of your new healthy routine? What obstacles have you overcome? What new routines do you currently maintain with your new found self? What's your attitude and energy level? What clothes are you wearing? And who are you with? So maybe you've even started a new hobby outside of this health hobby that you're creating. That is the name of my podcast. But maybe you, on this slide, I have an image of a woman painting. Maybe you rekindled your love for oil painting, or maybe you start sewing. What I found is that once I started taking care of my body, I got extremely creative. I started, wanting to knit again and draw again. And I found my creative outlet through coaching other women and creating resources for women and being a guide for strength training and weight loss and motivation and clean eating. That was kind of my creative outlet. I really became like passionate and fiery about it, as you can tell as I talk about it right now. But there could be anything. Maybe you start baking. That's another thing that I like to do. You really get inspired and motivated through healthy living actions. So I want you to think about, what does that new you look like physically? Of course, like you're probably thinking, well, I want to fit in that super cute sundress in June when I'm walking the beaches of Mexico. That's a great thing to put on there. Maybe you put a beach, a woman that's happy. Maybe you put a picture of the dress. That's great, but also dig deeper. What are those emotions? What are the smells and sounds? Who are the people that you are hanging out with? Sometimes that has to change to get to these big goals. What are the routines that you're maintaining? So think about, when you're at the end, what would your life look like? Who are you with? What do you look like? What's your energy level? What's your attitude like? This is a biggie, biggie, biggie. For this one, of course, just jot down some bullet points so we have something to reference while we're building the digital vision board. But also, I do encourage you to maybe take some time, like 10, 20 minutes longer, to maybe write down a full statement about this, because this is huge. You can always go back to these words that you wrote down, including, referencing your symbolism in your vision board. But this is it, you guys. This is why you came onto this training. This is why you've been saying, I want to lose weight. I want to feel good. I want more energy. Don't skip this step, and take this one a little bit more seriously than the other ones and dive deeper. Okay, now we're on to the third step, which is creating your vision board. So I want you to open up Canva and we're going to build your vision board together. I'm going to show you how. Don't worry if you don't know how to use Canva. And a little tip, maybe watch this all the way through and then go on and do this on your own. All right, let's jump into our Canva tutorial. Okay, now we're in the home page of Canva, and it might look a little different for you if you are brand new to Canva. If you've already been in Canva, then all your past graphics that you've created are there. It's kind of set up like Google Drive if you have a lot of stuff in there, and you can make folders and files and organize it however you want. But we're going to use the search bar here, and I want you to put in Canva templates and then select vision boards. So go ahead and type in vision boards. Yes, Canva even has vision board templates that you can use. And I want to just call out that if you see a crown or the word pro at the bottom left corner of any of the templates, that means that those are through the pro version only, or you can pay a small fee to utilize that template. You can go to the filters and we can tell it to show us free only, but it doesn't really matter here because I'm going to encourage you to just use this as a visual guide. So if it's one that you can't use, it doesn't matter. We just need one to kind of help us make decisions on placements of things and keep our focus on putting what we want onto the image. So if you don't want the shape of, the portrait shape, go ahead and find one that's landscape that you like, or you can even start just with a blank document and maybe screenshot this and you can literally recreate this exact thing. This is just a visual guide and inspiration. I wanted you to see that, yes, there's even vision board templates in Canva. So this is just a place where you can get inspiration on how your vision board can be set up. But this is your document. It can be anything. It can have any photos, any types of font, whatever. This is just a place for you to use their template and their guide if it's something that you kind of need help with, because not everyone is a graphic designer, you know what I mean? And that is the point of Canva. So you can scroll this and maybe find one that inspires you. The example that I used on my slide deck was this one, and I definitely added a bunch of stuff to it, and it was pretty easy to use. Let's see, I'm just gonna scroll for a minute. How about this one? I like this one. So select the template you like and customize template. So now everything is on the page for you. The thing that I like about this is, I'm going to show you in a minute, you can replace all of these. These are all separate elements. So if you hover your mouse over each thing, or if you click them, if you're on mobile, these are all just individual little elements that you can change. You can delete them, you can change the color, you can change the font style. This is just a template. Maybe you like some of the things that are on here, go ahead and leave them, but you can move them around, you can delete them. Really, the sky's the limit. I just wanted to let you know that if you're not totally in love with the template, that's fine, because we just want this to be a guide for you. You can even select the whole thing and delete it. You have a blank page for you to do whatever you want. But to make it simple, let's just use these as our guide. So our first thing we talked about was our why. So why are we creating a vision board? Well, for me, I'm thinking about one of my major goals, and that is my 10K race time. I want to reduce my 10K race time to be under 60 minutes. And that's going to be really, really hard for me. I'm not a very fast runner, but I know that that's going to make me feel good. I want to do it for my own it's just a personal achievement that I want to hit. And I want to lose weight along with that, because I know that if I lose some weight, one, it's going to keep me from getting sick, like I mentioned before, and also it'll help with my run efficiency. So my why is really based on my running goal. That's my anchor. So for you, think about what your anchor is, and you can leave the template that I'm using says Vision Board 2025. I'm just going to leave that, but I'm going to find a photo of a person running. You can even add your own photos into Canva if you want to do that. And I'm actually going to do that. So if you go to upload, and again, I am on the desktop version as I explain this, and the functionality of the mobile version is exactly the same. Just the location of where these function buttons are is usually down on the bottom of the screen. If you want to upload your own images, go to the left-hand side and click on upload, and you can select whatever files you want from your database, your files section, or your photos on your cell phone, or whatever you have there. So I'm going to actually put this picture of me crossing the finish line at our local marathon. I did not run a marathon. I ran a 10K, but this is going to be my anchor picture. And let me just take that out. So one of the things you can do is you can drag and drop the photo into there and it will just replace it if there's already a template there. So that is me running. That's my anchor. And I'm gonna change this text here to sub 60. So that means I want to run under 60-minute 10K. And that's something that is my anchor and my inspiration there. So if you want to use Canva elements, you go on the left-hand side and pick elements. And this is where all the fun stuff lives: stickers, graphics, anything you want, photos, stock photos. So you can use the search section for the elements. And maybe I want to search race medal. And from here we have graphics or photos, even videos or audio. So for the purposes of a vision board, we're probably going to use graphics and photos. And look at all these little fun clip art options I have. You could switch to a finish line. You could look for photos of someone. Look, I could use that instead. That would be fun to put on there. That person's having a great time. Lots of inspiration that you can dive into. So like, I like to use little stickers and images for my vision board. So maybe I put that on there. You can change the direction, you can change positioning, and you can also change the color of things. So if I wanted this to be pink, I can change the color. There's all types of stuff you can do. You can also change the position. I can put it in the center, put it behind stuff, put it on top of stuff, put it semi behind stuff. So there's a lot of functionality. I'm not going to get into all that stuff, but I do recommend you play with it and get stuff going the way you want so you can layer things. So the position button is what helps you do that. That's something that you should know. Colors are up here, and you can change the color by going to the rainbow with the plus. You know the color code of something, you want a really specific color, you can put it in there, or you can just move this around. It'll give you the exact color you want. Really, really cool. Okay, so next we wanted to think about what was our plan. So maybe for my run, I'm planning on, so not maybe, for running, I'm running 3 to 4 days a week, and I'm running at work and when I walk the dog. So the dog is going on runs with me now. So maybe I am putting my work day. Let's just search work day, or you can put like workday woman. I'm a working lady. Maybe this inspires you. She's a strong lady. I like that. I'm going to put her on there. I always like that image. I'm going to change the size. I don't know. You can change, you don't have to keep these words on here. Strong focus. So I like that. There's a strong lady. She has strong focus. Maybe I change this. Can't really see. There we go. Let's see. Workday. I don't know. Yeah, here's a gal. She's working, and then she's gonna run. So we're just using images that represent, you know, what we're going to be doing. So my plan would be running 3 days a week. So maybe I have a picture of a calendar and I just put it on there, and then maybe I want to put some text. So I'm going to take this image off. We can put that in there. Kind of cool. Sometimes it doesn't drop. I'm going to take this off. You can change the direction of things. So let's see, we're going to make this back a little bit. Oops. And maybe I put 3 days a week. So if you want to put text, you go to the text option and pick the purple button, and it'll put a little text box there, which you can move around. It's usually pretty small. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to put 4 days a week, and you can change the size. And maybe you don't like the font that's on there. You can go to the font next to the font size and then search. I mean, so many fonts font options, you guys. It's pretty crazy. I love fonts. I get really lost in selecting fonts, but maybe put that. I like the typewriter font, so I'm going to use that. 4 days a week. That's already on there from the template. I kind of like it. I'm going to leave that there. Go forward. And maybe I put a shoe there to represent running. So I can go back to elements and I'm going to put a search running shoe. Look at how cute those are, those little pink ones. I've used this one before. If you are inspired to run, I have a challenge called the 30 days to running 1 mile. You can get it in the free resources wallet. It uses this image. That's what it reminded me of. I don't know. Let's use that. We'll put this over here. 4 days a week. There we go. I'm running 4 days a week. Let's talk about some other images that might be inspiring. Maybe I want to start eating better, or I want to work on my mental wellness. Let's search in the element section some emotions, or we're going to type in some emotions or words and see what kind of images come up. So maybe let's look up calm and see. So the graphics, or you can go to photos. If these are like really beautiful photos. I love the photos that come up with this word. Sun garden, maybe time in nature. This gal's listening to some like chill music. She's having a great time. I love all the nature because calming is going into nature is a really great way to be calm or find calm. Let's see, I'm really bad at meditating, but this is a great reminder that I should just chill and be still. And so I'm going to choose this picture of this lady on her couch in her home, pausing and doing breathing techniques. And it's something that I used to do. So I'm just actually going to replace it. I'm just going to pop it on top of one of the other photos that was there, and it just replaces it in the exact same spot in the frame that it was in. So that's really nice and easy. Maybe you are really looking to increase your energy or something. So you're like, high energy. Look at this. This is fun. I love that. High energy. These are photos that we're looking at right now, but maybe we look at graphics. So, well, this little guy, he has high energy. I like this. So that's a great way to represent its little lightning bolt. I like that. I'm actually going to just take this flower off and replace the lightning bolt there. And you can change the color. Maybe you don't like pink. You want it to be blue. That's fine. You can just click around, customize it however you like. Let's see. What are some other things? So one of the places that we're going this year that I know is really inspiring, especially for running, because I was there last year on a work conference and I hadn't been there in a long time, is San Diego. So I'm going to look up San Diego. I had a great week there just running, and it was so fun on the beach in Pacific Beach. It was just the best. So there's a picture of a orca whale. That's because SeaWorld's there. That's super funny. So let's see if there's photos. Oops, I spelled Diego wrong. Oh, there we go. So let's see if there's photos. Oh, so maybe you literally put this map picture. This is a picture of San Diego from the downtown. This is the mission. Lots of really cool things. Let's look at graphics. I like graphics. Yeah, maybe I put Shamu, even though I don't think that's nice. They keep Shamu in there. I like the map and maybe some palm trees. So let's put the map here. We're gonna put San Diego there, and then maybe I put some palm trees. And you can look at photos. You could do graphics. Let's do these. Those are cute. So you can see how you have a lot of opportunity here to really make this whatever you like. Maybe you want some healthy foods. So let's look at healthy breakfast. So these are the graphics for healthy breakfast you have here. Or we can look at photos. You don't have to eat this exact breakfast, but just choose something that inspires you to take action and keep you focused on what you wrote down in your journal. And maybe you want a high protein. Let's go high protein. Let's see. You can even look this up. So look at the difference here. So we had a bunch of oatmeal and stuff before. Now this is, eggs and salmon. This is a little more focused on a high protein breakfast, which I absolutely encourage people to eat lots of protein at the beginning of the day. Let's see, graphics. This one literally says high protein. I like that. It's like a little stamp. I like that a lot. And then maybe we get a photo. I like this breakfast right here. That's pretty good. That there, and there's something in the way, but we can move it or we can delete it. And I love that this template we chose, it has this cool grid background. So like if there's empty space, it kind of fills it in. You could select the whole thing and you could take it off. It's gone. It's literally the sky's the limit, you guys. Just play around with Canva, get your feet wet with the functions. The big functions that you'll want to learn are the elements, and just toggling through. You can literally put anything into the elements, the text, and then the upload if you want to put your own personal photos in there. Let's see. Oh, I like this picture of me on the beach in Hawaii. So that's like something that was like a really peaceful day. I loved that day, and I was out doing something active. I was paddleboarding that day on the ocean. So that was really fun. I'll put that on there for inspiration. I am gonna start doing kettlebell workouts. That's something that was maybe in our plan. Maybe you're like, I want to start doing kettlebell workouts. Well, oops. So why don't you look up kettlebell? And let's see what kind of graphics we have. So these are photos. Maybe you love these photos. You're like, here's a chick doing kettlebell workout. She's inspiring me. Or you just want a picture of a kettlebell. Same thing, you go to graphics. I love the graphics. I like stickers and stuff like that. And kind of reminds me of the sticker. But, find something that is, that speaks to you. That's your personality. That's your vibe. I like this one. I'm going to choose that one. I'm just going to put it there. I'm going to move it down a little bit. And actually, I'm going to take this off. Take that off. I'm just going to put this here. And I'm going to put it the way that I want. I think I'm going to take this plane off. And I'm going to turn it to the side so it looks more collage-y. It looks like a collage. And this is like, what do you call it? The gouache tape, that craft tape. You can literally find pictures of tape, so it looks like you taped stuff on. I love that. Let's think about some like words. So like confidence. Let's look up some words. It literally has pictures of the word confidence, people highlighting, graphics. I like graphics and stickers that represent, the words that you're looking for. And it might not be the exact, look at this one is low confidence to high confidence. That's great. It might not be the exact thing that you want. Let's look at the free ones. But just choose, oh, I like this one. She is serious. She's boxing. There's a lot more depth if you get the paid version, but you do not need it. I like this one. Let's do this one. That's funny. Self-confidence. And I'm going to change the color to pink to go with our pink. And I'm just going to put it, I don't know where I'm going to put it. Maybe right there. And this is a picture we can change. So how about some actions that we need to take. So I have me running, doing kettlebell. How about some actions? So how about like food, tracking my food? So let's see, food tracking. Look at all these incredible graphics. This is great. Let's see what they have for photos. So there's a picture of a person literally tracking her food. I like this graphic. So make it, I don't know, different color. You can see how to do this. Meal tracking, I'm gonna put that there. Maybe I have other goals that I wanna, like deeper goals. I'm gonna put something about the podcast on here. I like this. My podcast on there. So maybe you are an artist and you wanna start painting. So you put that there, whatever you want to do, or maybe some pictures of paintbrushes, something that inspires you to get creative and, put time and attention into stuff that you love. So you're not just always thinking about your weight loss or always thinking about your job or your family, putting some time into stuff that you love too. That's really great to put on your vision board. How about some inspirational quotes or words? So you can literally type in motivational quotes. Let's see, look at all these motivational quotes. So under photos, graphics, they have these really cute stickers. I love this. Ooh, trust the process. That is a good one. We're going to use that one. Trust the process. And I'm actually going to take this away. Little sticker, and I can change the size of it. It is so good. I love that. And let's see. There's a bunch of other stickers on here that I didn't put that I don't really love, but whatever. Let's see. Trust the process. I'm gonna put a picture of family. Let's see. Family. See what comes up. Love this. So do that. Put it just anywhere you want. And if there's something that's making it so you can't see, you can put a little background on it if you want. So what I mean by that is I'll show you. So see how this is blended in with this photo? I mean, this goes fine here, but if you go up to elements, I do this a lot, and search square or rectangle. Oops, aqua, no, square. And just pick, go to graphics and just get like a blank square. If you spelled square right, that would be nice. And just pick like a blank square. There is one. And we'll just use this. All the options for squares. You can put that there, put that back, and then we have, you can see that better, and we can even change the color. So it's there. Lots of options. You can use any of these to make something pop. Let's change this. So let's think about some of the other actions that we need to take. And I need to go to bed sooner and be more organized. Those are all things behaviors that would be beneficial to my vision. So let's look at organization and see what comes up. So this is like a company organization. Let's see. I'm going to use this picture of this girl just kind of using a calendar and being organized, or just a planner to represent organization for me. But we can always go to graphics and see if something speaks to you like in a different way. Whatever you feel speaks to you, go ahead and use that. Oh, I like this better. I didn't see that before. So I'm just going to, that's going to represent my planning and my need to stick to my calendar and my goals. You might even like this one, get organized. You put that there. That there on top of that, like a little collage. And I like how this is turning out. I love it. I want to show you some other cool things is if you type in stickers under graphics, all these types of stickers come up. You can put in cute stickers. Like I like these because they look like actual stickers. So I like this type of stuff. Just to make it a little more fun. And you can always just change the direction. Maybe you like stars. I love stars on everything. So, make it look a little more crafty and hand done. You can also, like I said, you can find the tape. You can look for stuff. You can look for washi tape. That's what it's called, washi tape. Look at all these tapes that you can use. Isn't this cool? It looks like tape, but it's just a graphic. So you can look, it's literally masking tape. but it's a graphic. So we can make it look like we taped this on to a vision board, like it was actually physical paper. I love that. So you can do that. Lots of fun stuff. Inspiration, stickers. And these are all inspirational words that are like little stickers. So think positive, believe in yourself, spread kindness, you're amazing, I will and I can. I like that one. Take that one for my race time. And friendship, I like that. That was on the template. I think I'm going to leave that. And let's see, maybe symbols like I just saw a butterfly. So, you know, you can put positive symbols. You can, this is cool. Like, yep, I did it. Stay positive. Thumbs up. You're great. I love this inspiration. You can also put in a collage, put in the word collage, and this will also give you the opportunity to kind of use that as a grid if you want to help you. But look at all these fun things that look like someone cut them out and they look like collage pieces. So you could literally make something graphic wise that looks like a collage. I like this funny cat. I don't know why, so I'm going to put this cat on here. Funny stuff like that. Makeup. I love lipstick. I need to start putting on my makeup. I haven't worn I don't do my makeup as much as I used to. Maybe I'll put that on there. You know, you can really see all the fun stuff that you can do. I love this one because it literally looks like someone cut them out, and it makes the graphic look more 3D and have a lot more dimension than it would if you just use these flat images. So this is a cool butterfly. Oh, I'm going to put this cake. I like to bake. Another hobby that I like to do. Baking. Looks like my thing is really getting full up over here. So I'm going to do that. And if you want to do something even more fun, you can click the edit button and, oh, we got to get out of here. Edit. And you can change the color of stuff. You can do a lot of cool things. You can put shadows behind things so they stand out a little more. So if that's something you want to do, that's kind of cool. A lot of opportunity here, guys. And then the other thing I want to show you is collage letters. So these are like people cutting out words on a magazine. So you can put whatever you want, A, E, and you can change it. So, you know, spell out things like you were literally cutting stuff out of a magazine and making this the personalized vision board for your weight loss success 2025. And when you're all done, if you're on your cell phone, you can just screenshot it. That's the easiest way. But you can go to share, download, and you can do it as a PNG file or a PDF or ping, all these different options. I usually do a PNG, that's fine. And just download, and it will save to your computer or your phone. You can save it to your camera roll on your phone. And it is ready for you to rock and roll and print. And you can always come back and change something or add something as you get inspired. And here it is, all ready for us to focus on every day. And you've just created your very own 2025, or whenever you're listening to this, vision board for weight loss success. That was so fun. I love using Canva. I love doing crafty stuff like this. And I just wanted to close by saying, if you liked this free resource, I would love it if you would continue your journey with me. Get down into the description and the show notes, and I have something called the free resource vault. The link is down there for you guys. You can see kind of an image of what it looks like. I add stuff to this vault every quarter and sometimes more. So you can see there's already a bunch of things in there for you for free. I have a 30-day weight loss getting started workbook, find your time for fitness workbook. It's my calendar strategy guide for busy moms, so you can actually find time to work out. I have a 30-day 1 mile challenge if you're interested in starting your running journey. I have chat GPT prompts for building a meal plan of whatever you want for weight loss. My One Healthy Action Calendar, which is one of my most popular free resources. And I just added this full body workout, which you can do from home or at the gym or anywhere. Listen, I'm always adding stuff down there. If you liked this training, go down to the free resource vault and get all of them or one of them that speaks to you. It's always there for you and always free for all the things you need to maintain healthy weight loss, meal planning, workouts, and any of your healthy living management goals. Okay, guys, let's stay connected. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first go doing slides and sharing a video tutorial. It was a little shaky, but it was so fun. And if you want to email me, you can at admin@thehealthhobby.com. I check my emails every day. I would happily talk to you. You can always leave comments in the YouTube channel, the YouTube video too. I always check those. And be sure to listen and follow the Health Hobby Podcast. I drop a new episode every Thursday for all your healthy living and weight loss motivation, inspiration, and meal plans and workouts and strategies, everything you need all wrapped up into a nice little podcast for you to stay motivated every day. So great being here with you guys, and thanks for listening to the Health Hobby Podcast. Until next time.